The 46 matches over the course of 3 days. There are 2 men left standing in the Happy Bet European Darts Match Play, and there will be a new name on the 2016 Roll of Honour on the European Tour. James Wade has already seen off the world champion Gary Anderson and the world #1 Michael van Gerwen. Now he has to deal with a player who's been knocking on the door a great deal in these events of late. Dave Chisnall, a finalist in Gibraltar last Sunday and a finalist in this tournament in Innsbruck last September. On both occasions he came unstuck against Van Gerwen, but with Mighty Mike out of the way, it could be time for the man from St Helens to celebrate a second European Tour title. Wade too is looking for a second Tour crown after winning in Gibraltar 2 years ago. And it's fair to say, Rod Harrington, that he's been making all the right moves so far.
He has, yes. I mean, James Wade, you know, like you say, he took out Gary Anderson, the world champion, Michael van Gerwen, the world #1, and coming out of that half of the draw, when you look at how many people were in there, you know, the quality, is a major feat. And he's done it through throwing brilliant darts at crucial times in certain
legs. Ladies and gentlemen, first leg, James to throw first.
He did against Gary Anderson. Daryl Gurney?
Benito van der Pas.
Benito van der Pas. I mean, and his checkouts at just over that 100. I know I keep talking about it, but he just keeps doing it, doesn't he?
And what Dave Chisnall's been doing up until the semi-final is, in matches, coming up with averages of 100 or so.
44.
Okay, dipped below that particular barrier in the semi-final win over Peter Wright, but he is match on match been very, very consistent indeed of late.
60.
We saw it in Gibraltar last weekend as well, and we've certainly seen it here. James Wade with the advantage of throwing first in the final of the European Match Play.
Well,
I'll just tell you a quick story. They were allowed 9 darts warm-up before Graham Fairhurst, our tournament director, asked them to go for the ball. Dave Chisnall's 9 darts was a 9-darter.
60.
Really?
And then he went and lost the ball. Yeah. He hit a 9-darter and then lost the ball.
Can we class that as a 9-darter on the European Tour, or does it not count?
140.
We're getting desperate.
If I'd have done it, I'd have classed it. Don't worry about that. No, you see it in the practice from so often, 9-darters hit.
And up on the stage, it's a very different proposition. We haven't had one on the European Tour for 3 years, but what we have had this weekend is some terrific darts. And of course, the upset of losing Michael van Gerwen in the semi-finals. No 4th title of the year for MVG on the European circuit. The wait for number 12 goes on. Well, Chizzy down to a finish first after 12 darts. Wade here looking to just keep in touch.
Great darts at crucial times in games.
Exactly what we were talking about. 98 remaining here for Chiz. And he won't be finishing now.
40. Jones require 41.
Tops then for the opening leg and a hold of throw. Double 10. Well, he floundered on double 10.
Game shot in the first
in his earlier
leg.
matches, but
James Wade, second leg, Dave.
I mean, that was a typical leg. I mean, you know, Chizzy's over 100 in front, thinking, "No, I've got casual here. I'm going to get 6 darts from 118." And all of a sudden, he doesn't. However, he kicks off nicely on his throw.
60.
An average of 95 in his semi-final win over Michael van Gerwen. Might be on a 9-darter.
Well, he did it in practice before he walked on this stage. Can he now do it on the big stage? And this crowd will
100.
Absolutely
Dave,
go
you
mad.
require 141.
All the best, Dave. And there we go. We can all sit down and
He gets all our hopes up. And
take a moment, yeah.
I actually commentated on his last 9-darter.
In the
58.
Grand Slam, was that?
Grand Slam.
Yeah, in Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
Well, after 9 darts,
83.
83, so this should be a
Dave, you
fairly
require 83.
comfortable hold of throw for Dave Chisnall. Well, he's Messing about a bit here, but he's got plenty of room to work with. Yeah, typically of James Wade, he didn't find a single 180 in that semi-final win over Michael Van Gerwen, but you know, he put in the nuts and bolts elsewhere. 8 140s, and Dave Chisnall here needs double eights.
36.
Well, the agony goes on.
James require 158.
Well, at the
Dave's
moment,
not careful.
yes, in the moment in the world, the last person you want to give a shot to is James Wade.
58. Dave, you require 16.
Well, the crowd have played their part this weekend as well, there's no doubt about it. Excellent attendance figures. Dave Chisnall is in a bit of bother here.
8 scores.
All of a sudden, James Wade has a very realistic chance of snatching this leg and a break of throw.
Well, you would put him odds on. Well, he's got to go 2 double tops now. Oh, no, he's still going with the treble. That surprises
80.
me. You know, perhaps from where he was standing, he could see the treble 20 pretty clearly, but that double top, twice the size of the treble,
yeah.
So I was surprised that he didn't go that way.
Inside the second leg.
Gets over the line.
Chisnall, third leg James to throw first.
He needed 20 darts to do it, but he won't mind about that. That's a bullet dodged for Chizzy there.
140.
Not quite sure what's going on in the crowd, but anyway, back on stage, James Wade is looking to just try and engineer himself into a good position here. Don't think the players will be too distracted by what's going on.
No, to them on the stage, it's just a background.
59.
You know, it's...
Well, these two met fairly recently in the Premier League. Wade won that one 7-4, but it was Chizzy who came out on top when they met in the Masters at the end of January. He won that one 11-6. Here in Hamburg, it's level at 1 apiece. Well, Wade has strayed into the fives there. He's just gone off the boil momentarily here, James Wade.
50.
And a visit of 50 gets him down to the biggest finish of the lot. Chizzy with work to do here, and even more work to do now, because he too has strayed into the fives. So both players
84.
just kind of stuck slightly here.
James require 170.
Wade has to watch his step here.
Well, he only needs to find 1 treble now.
100.
Which he's done, but a chance here for Chisnall.
Dave, you require 120.
It's his turn to take out the ton plus to break the throw of Wade. Well, that's a good dart. He should find the treble from there, and he has done double top for Chisnall.
100.
Oh, just a little
James
bit of a pull.
requires 70.
So a missed dart at double 20 for the break. Tops Wade wants here.
Game show in the third leg. James Wade, fourth leg Dave.
Again, Wade working a little bit hard for his hold of throw, but he's got it in the bag. He leads 2-1.
80.
I suppose in some respects it is refreshing to have a new champion this year on the European Tour.
Yes, it is, because you know, Michael's starting to dominate. Wade, he puts in a maximum.
80.
That is against the throw. That's when he's got to hit the maximums.
62.
Yeah, coming up with the 180s, the big scores at the right time. He's doing precisely that. He's looking to back it up here, though.
60.
And he hasn't really done so.
Well, he's still got the throw, though.
Yep.
$134.
Well, a possible 9 darts from 261 for Wade for a break and throw. Another one of those would help. Certainly has. He's put the pressure on now.
And it's that 1-2-1 finish again. He's plotted his route perfectly there.
Chizzy's just starting to get a little bit of stats from some of those
James
darts.
require 121.
And he's going to need those extra points.
just outside the wire for treble 17.
57.
So Wade goes back up to the 20s, and he's left himself
Dave, you
64.
require 147.
So maybe a 14 dart leg for James Wade for the break. Chizzy. Well, that's left 70.
Yeah, looking up treble 18.
95.
Well, James looking at the
requires
treble 8.
64.
That leaves his favourite double top. This is for a breaker throw. Going to get one dart at double top, and what a crucial time to break the throw of Chisnall.
Game's on a full flag.
Centre for
James
James Wade. And he picks daylight
to throw first.
between him and Dave Chisnall, and that's a breaker throw, and when he threw first in the match anyway. So now Chisnall has got to look at 2 breaks to throw if he's to win this final here in Hamburg.
Yeah,
60.
A hold here for a 4-1 lead, and that will look bigger than it. Well, it will look a very sizable gap indeed for James Wade, and one for Chizzy to break down. Just the one break, but as Rod says,
Oh,
my
60.
word. Well, nothing is going Chisnall's way here.
No, I mean, that was a 180, but as it's gone in, it's just taken the other dart out.
That's a great recovery from Wade.
123.
Just doing the right thing at the right time, isn't he? All the, you know, it just...
Oh, Chiz.
Oh, those snatches they were.
59.
Just losing his rhythm. This is where James has got to think, right, now's the time to punish him. When he's
100.
Yeah, he's got a nice cushion here. And the way Chizzy's throwing of late, you fancy Wade to take this one.
137.
Like
100.
He chips another ton off.
yeah, you kind of feel that Chisnall's got to hit a 140 a ton. Is not going to be enough.
Some way above the bed, but some 40.
140. James require 180.
But Chizzy gets him back in contention. Wade, though, 58 required. Tops he wants.
Game's
Tops
on the
again.
5th
It's
leg.
absolutely
James
unerring.
Wade, 6-leg team.
Deadly accuracy on the double 20 for James Wade. And he leads 4-1. And it does look a very
60.
big gap now. Just the one break of throw, but Chizzy does need 2 effectively with Wade having thrown first.
It's uncanny how many times he actually does that. You know,
100.
it's actually the strongest part of his game. The averages for James, not anything to write home about, certainly not.
100.
However, he's 4-1 up in the final here in Hamburg, and he doesn't care. He can walk off with a 10 average. If he's the winner, he's the winner.
Well, this will do his average the world of good.
140.
Yeah, 118 checkout after the 64 checkout for the break of throw.
98.
Chizzy with that missed dart at double 20 for a 2-1 lead and a break of throw earlier in the match. And Wade has certainly made the most of that, and he's making the most of it here as well.
140.
It's another ton 40 down to 1-2-1 again, and already Wade is in a good position to break once more. Could be over very quickly this final if Chizzy's not careful.
140. James require 121.
Oh, he's just straight into the treble 2.
Yes, he has. So Chisnall this time is going to come back for the 103.
45.
And he can't let
Dave,
Wade
you
have another
require
crack
103.
at the 76, so he's got to take this out. Reach 84, treble 20. Oh, and he fails to do so, so Wade's going to come back with the 76.
87. James
the way
requires
he's
76.
been checking out, he's odds on to take 25 ball now. Wow.
He's missed that as well.
That is so unusual for James Wade, the way he's been playing.
Yeah, 57 required here, so... Oh, he's hit the double 17 as well, so that's a bit
53.
more off.
Dave, you require 16.
But he's on an odd number. Chizzy for double eights. He used to be very, very reliable on double eights. He's gone to double four.
Game shot on a 6th leg.
Oh, and he needed that.
Dave Chisnall, 7th leg.
However, it was only to hold the throw, so...
No damage done, really.
Yeah, no damage done to Wade. It just needs to tighten up now.
96.
Chizzy just wipes his brow. It's very, very warm on stage down there under the lights with 2,000 fans behind you.
100.
Chizzy's feeling the heat in more ways than one.
And that is a plum dart for James Wade.
140.
Another 140. It's just starting to turn the screw, and as we get further and further, you know, the extra
60.
pressure will be coming on Chisnall. Tons are not good enough, 60s are not. He needs 140s and 180s. And we've also always said that Chizzy's, you know, king of the 180s. Just
134.
he's going to need to find 3 or 4 in these next few legs.
$99. James require 131.
So, favourite here to take a 5-2 lead. Not at this particular visit.
91.
But he sets it up perfectly.
But he sets it up absolutely perfectly. Well, Chizzy will put some pressure on here.
140.
But you fancy
James
Wade at
require
tops the way he's
40.
been taking it out already in this match and already today. He's missed that one though. And he's gone underneath the wire. Double tens, one of his favourites too.
Game shot on the 7th leg. James
Dave
Wade,
Chisnall would have been
8th
standing there
leg,
saying, well, he's missed the
first.
tops, please give me a little bit of luck, please give me a little bit of luck. And then when the dart goes in and you hear the cool game
100.
shot, it just, oh, blimey. And now he's 5-2 down his Chisnall, and Wade has got the bit between his teeth.
100.
Well, we've talked at length about James Wade's extensive CV.
81.
Premier League champion, World Grand Prix winner on 2 occasions, the Masters champion a couple of years ago, the World Matchplay winner in 2007, 2-time UK Open winner as well. Just the one success on the European Tour, but he's closing in on a second one here. But Chizzy isn't going anywhere just yet.
40.
Now Chisnall's quite capable of rolling off 4 legs on the trot.
81.
However, you feel he's got to find a couple of 12 darters because, you know, Wade's game is so solid. And there's that snatch again. And, you know, as the day's gone on, he's probably got a little bit more tired and what have you. And
yeah, it's an arduous final day. Starting with the 3rd round matches in the last 16, then the quarters, the semis and the final itself. 4 matches you have to play if you want to win it.
60. Dave, you require 140.
Well, this is looking good. Double 16.
Game shot on the 8th
it
leg.
is.
Dave Chisnall.
Great check out.
James to throw first.
However, it is only to hold his throw.
$100. $134.
He's stolen a slight march on Wade here.
Yeah, he's hoping that
Needs
Wade only
more.
hits a ton, and then he comes back for another 2 treble visit.
Well, there is a
Well,
ton.
that's the best he could have hoped for from James Wade. So now is the time to hit another 140 or a 180.
That's a great first start. He's got loads of room for another.
140.
Well, that puts him in a good position.
Wade could do with a couple of trebles here. He might not even get one.
100.
Another 100. So that's 3 on the spin now for Wade. Big moment, this.
100.
Needed another one, didn't he?
He needed one more, and you could see from his expression that he knew that as well. Wade's thinking, well, if I can just get a ton or a ton 40, and I'll take this out when I return.
130.
Going to do that.
David require 127.
But now, if he returns, he's guaranteeing himself a dart at the double.
Treble 19 for the ball. To break back.
Game
Chisnall's taken it. Unbelievable.
Brilliant darts from Dave Chisnall. He knew he couldn't let James Wade come back to the board on the 71. And now we have got a game on our hands. Dave Chisnall throws in this leg. He'll be against the throw in the last one, but one leg at a time.
Well, it's delivering the drama that we expected it would, and Chizzy suddenly has got the bit between his teeth here. It's a 5th 180 of the match, and it's a pretty priceless one for Dave Chisnall. I mean, the 140 checkout was stylish enough, but the 127 finishing on the ball, absolutely brilliant from Chiz. And Wade, all of a sudden, is under a great deal of pressure here.
You're at 5-2 up, you're thinking casually can see this game out, no problem.
58.
But now, it's a different kettle of fish.
Isn't it just?
$140.
Chizzy's in the money again here.
140.
Well, it's going to have to come across to the 18s.
134.
Yeah, he does such a good effect as well.
Dave, you
Chizzy,
require 123.
you feel,
Oh,
is
and
there
he's
for
hit
the taking, but he's hit the 7.
Yeah, so he's not going to check it out. So Wade's going to come back from the 134. A big check out, needs 2 trebles.
45. James
And
require
he's not hit a good
134.
score either. Was Chizzy.
Well, Wade will not be finishing here.
58. Dave, you require 78.
Absolutely in the balance, this 10th leg. Chizzy, having taken out 140 and 127, is now looking at 78, and look at that. Bully wants.
Game show for the 10th leg.
2 bullseyes on the
Chisnall,
drop
the
for
11th
Dave
and
Chisnall.
final leg, James, the blue vest.
We're down to a decider. James Wade raced into a 5-2 lead. And now
100.
can hold their nerve.
Wow, who will blink first here? Treble 1, 25 and a bull. Not the orthodox way, but well, it's an effective way. It's a very profitable way for Dave Chisnall. 5-2 down. He's back in business
100.
at 5 apiece. I don't think his manager Roger can watch down there. I'm just glancing over the balcony, head in his hands almost here. James Wade, nothing between them. 5 legs all.
60.
Well, now, Chizzy won't get a better chance. He needs to fire in. A 140 or a 180 would be even better. He would get the throw, and the pressure would now be on James Wade.
125.
Oh, will that be costly? Just amazes me, continues to amaze me how a match like this, or any darts match, can just flip on a coin at any given moment. I don't think too many people saw this coming. And Chizzy again, just peppering that treble 20 bed.
140.
There he is, puff of the cheeks.
Well, Wade, it's got to be a 140. Ton's not going to be enough, and well, he's not going to do that. And well, they were wild darts from James.
They were the worst
darts he's thrown all day.
136.
So now 6 darts from 136 for Chisnall to wrap this title up. He was 5 legs to 2 down. Looked like it was all done and dusted.
Well, treble 19 would leave tops, but it's just a single 19.
Well, he took 78 out in the previous leg.
He did.
Well, will he go 25 here?
99.
Surprised at that.
Dave, you require 78.
It's not a bad number. So for the match, he hit the treble one in the previous leg and then went 25 bullseye. He would love to see his first dart in the treble 18.
I was going to say, he doesn't want to go the same route. 60 remaining, 20 for tops for the title for Dave Chisnall. Big moments.
38.
You could see James Wade take a big deep breath behind
82.
him. Bullseye or 25, 25-17. James Wade, one dart at his favourite double for the tournament. And it just had to go in.
2016 Heavyweight European Darts Matchplay Champion, James Wade.
Just when it looked as though Dave Chisnall was going to pull off an astonishing fight back, James Wade digs deep and comes up with one more answer to the many questions that were asked of him. Congratulations to James Wade. It's a second European Tour title of his career, but Dave Chisnall played his part in what was a brilliant final. Checkouts of 140, 127 on the ball, 78 on the ball.
Fantastischer Abschluss hier in
and an
Hamburg.
Opportunity to win the decider as well. But it's James Wade who is the champion of the European match play in Hamburg. A brilliant, brilliant final.
He did it the hard way as well, Rob, didn't he? You know, he had to beat Gary Anderson, the world champion, Michael van Gerwen, Benito van der Pass really on form. Well, he took it out, he threw great darts at very crucial times throughout the whole day, and well deserved.
Certainly was. He's beaten the best two players in the world, and he's beaten Dave Chisnall, and he's a very worthy champion indeed. We will hear from both men very shortly. Join us again for the next instalment on the European Tour. We'll be in Vienna in June for the Austrian Open. We look forward to seeing you then.
Und als erstes bitte ich jetzt den zweiten, bitte ich jetzt Dave Chisnall zu mir. Den wollen wir nämlich als erstes ehren. Und den ganz dicken Pott, den holt sich jetzt ab James the Machine Wade. So, und wenn ich das recht verstanden habe, gibt es jetzt noch ein Gruppenfoto. Okay, und jetzt wollen wir den Sieger natürlich auch hören. James, do you have already any words for what happened in the final? First you looked like a clear winner, then it was the other way around.
I just had that conversation with Dave. I I went so far in front and Dave wasn't playing very well. And I looked up at the time and it said 22:41, and I thought, that'll be done soon. I looked up at the clock at 22:47 and we was tied, and I thought, oh no. And I'm just very fortunate that, you know, Dave missed the double, and I got very lucky with the one dart I had at double. I've always been lucky with one dart at double.
Also, ich übersetze das mal gerade, ob er es jetzt schon in Worte fassen kann, was da eben im Finale passiert ist. War ja tatsächlich so, dass er erst wie der sichere Sieger aussah, dann war es genau umgekehrt. Und so hat er es auch auf der Bühne natürlich empfunden, eben beim Finale. Er sagt, dann hat auf einmal im entscheidenden Leg Dave das Double nicht getroffen und er war der Glückliche, der es gemacht hat. So kann es passieren, so werden Sieger gemacht. Aber natürlich wollen wir auch den zweiten hören. What kind of impressions do you take back home from Hamburg to England?
Yeah, I take a lot of positives from Hamburg. I played well all day. In the final I started very slow, but I got back into it. I had one dart at the double and I missed. But he deserved to win, so well played, James.
Also, da hat sich ein fairer Verlierer erwiesen. Ich habe ihn gefragt, welche Eindrücke er mitnehmen wird von diesem Finale von Hamburg insgesamt. Und er sagt, ja, ich habe eigentlich eine klasse Performance gehabt den ganzen Tag. Und ausgerechnet der Start ins Finale war dann nicht so. Und auf einmal hatte ich die große Chance. Leider hat es nicht geklappt. Good luck for the next time.
Okay.
All right. Jetzt kommen noch die anderen Fotografen.